Today I'm going to explain something to you that will help you understand the power of sin. How much sin can destroy you. If you have not gotten a reason to stop sinning and to ask God to help you serve Him and to get closer to God so that you can get rid of that shit from your life, then let me give you a reason today. If you look at Samson in the Bible, Samson was once a beacon of judgment. The whole Philistines were afraid of him. When they see him, they begin to run. They know that fighting him is a losing battle. They stop trying to fight him head on because as long as Samson knows you are coming, you can never defeat him. But let me show you something that happened in Judges 16 verse 23 to 25. Judges 16 verse 23 to 25, 23 to 25. The Philistine kings met together to celebrate and offer a sacrifice to their god Dagon. They sang, "Our God has given us victory over our enemy Samson." They were enjoying themselves, and so they said, "Call Samson and let us make him entertain us." When they brought Samson out of prison, they made him entertain them and made him stand between the columns. When the people sang and saw him, they danced and praised their God. Our God has given us victory over our enemies who devastated our land and has killed so many. Did you catch that? Samson, that was once a beacon of judgment, one that they will see him and become afraid, he now became a source of entertainment. The one that was once making them afraid is now making them laugh. But how did Samson turn from a beacon of judgment to a man of entertainment? It was through sin. He fell into lust with Delilah, the trap that the devil set for him. And that is how he lost his hair. And that is how he lost his eyes. And that is how he was taken bound. He lost his power. When sin comes into your life, it tries to strip your eyes away from you. Your eyes can be used to represent your understanding of the things of God. It will make you far from God. When you are in sin, you are too deep in sin, you will feel like God will never forgive you, which is not true. When you are too deep in sin, you will constantly misunderstand the scriptures to back you up on that sin. There are many people that still sleep around today and have sex anyhow and have multiple girlfriends and women because they read the Bible and they say that, oh, if David had multiple women, a man after God's heart, then I can also have multiple women. If you are a born again believer, you should understand why that statement is already wrong on its own. I don't need to explain why that thing is false. But sin blinds your eyes. A man that could once stand for truth and for God and speak, and people will be afraid and convicted. Now when he speaks, people will be laughing. There are many pastors that they were strong on what sin is and they were speaking against it, and many were repenting, many were convicted, many were offended. But now news came out of them that they were secretly sleeping around with women that were not their wives. Now when they speak about sin, people are laughing at them. Clean up yourself first before you talk to us. That is what sin can do to you. It can strip your destiny from you. It can turn you from a beacon of judgment to a sign of entertainment. It can turn you from a man that makes people afraid to a man that makes people laugh. Look at the country of Israel. When David was alive, everybody around was afraid of David. God put the fear of David in the hearts of their enemies. Even Joshua, God put the fear of Joshua in the hearts of their enemies. Israel was a great and powerful kingdom. But notice that Israel was the same kingdom that went to exile in Babylonia. But who caused them to lose their power and to slowly degenerate until they went into exile and they lost to another kingdom? It was sin. Solomon fell into sin. Because of Solomon's sins, God divided the kingdom into two. The two kingdoms, the kings that God put there, they also went into sin. God now slowly began to reduce their territory. From there, God was warning them until he brought the king of Assyria and until he brought the king of Babylonia and he destroyed them and he took them into exile. They caused their problem. Sin stripped them of their power, stripped them of their credibility. Will you let it strip you of yours?